And there was some shocking scenes last week when Occupy Wall Street was swept out of Zuccotti Park. A few people commenting what's going to happen now. What, you know, people new to politics coming in. What happens now? The good news is that the movement is not a moment. It's an ongoing struggle. There will be people fighting this fight before us. There will be people fighting this fight after us, coming actually just next week on the 30th of November when the public sector workers go on strike and go onto the streets. The connection between the Occupy movement and the public sector workers could not be more close. The public sector workers are the people who are on our side in society, our representatives, the people who teach our children for us, the people who teach everybody's children for us, the people who look after our relatives, who look after everybody's relatives, the people who come in the dead of night and cut you from a broken car. These are our public servants. They are the most important people in our society, and we need to be out there and support them. And it's not just about pensions, yeah, that's the headline, about their pensions. Never about the chairman of Barclays Bank's pensions, it's always about the nurses' pensions and the teachers' pensions. Let me just tell you, the most powerful thing I've heard in visits to 9 occupied camps was at Occupy Sheffield at the start of last week, where, thank you, after singing some songs and talking to the press, shaking a few hands, a guy came over to me. He must have been a few years older than me, maybe in his 60s, and he came over to me and he was angry to the point of tears when he said to me that he had managed to survive for many years on his disability benefit. He was a disabled person. He was not someone who had become disabled. He was a disabled person who had survived on his disability benefit. Now that had been cut, he has to queue up at a soup kitchen in Sheffield to get fed. I don't want to live in a country like that, nor do our public sector workers. That's why we go and march with them and support them on the 30th of November, because they are the front line in defending the country that we love. And as the Occupy movement grows, they too will come to understand what trade union members understand, which is if you want any genuine change in society, you have to organise. There is power in a union. Power in the land, power in the hand of the worker. It all amounts to nothing if together we don't stand. There's power in a union. The lessons of the past were all learned with workers' blood. The mistakes of the bosses we must pay for. In the cities and the farmlands, the trenches full of mud. War's always been the boss's way, sir. The union forever defending our rights. Down with the black leg who workers unite. With our brothers and our sisters, together we will stand. There's power in a union. Now long for the morning that they realise brutality and unjust laws cannot defeat us. Who defend the workers who cannot organise?